Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna finally review, even though it's way too late, Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame. Literally the only the only videos that were like trailer reaction to like the first one, for like the first trailer, and then I like video which I did guess completely right. But like one thing that I got wrong. But like overall, I actually predicted the whole movie, which is honestly kind of cool, even though I kind of was hoping not to. But anyways, honestly, this is a spoiler review. The movie's been out for like what 3 months already. Like, jeez. So first off, I love this movie, and I just I love this movie. And first thoughts, um, like to be like right now, I think this is a better movie than Infinity War. I just like Infinity War, like it was awesome. I love that movie. I'm not trying to knock it down or anything, but like the only part I just don't like about Infinity War is like the part where it's like Vision and Scarlet Witch and they're in the hotel room in London. I felt like the movie just paused for me. Like I don't know why we needed that scene. Maybe to like introduce the Secret Avengers, but like I feel like we could have introduced the Secret Avengers in a maybe much more unique way. Like maybe in New York at the time for something. But I don't know. Just when the movie's at that point in Infinity War, and that whole like battle scene happens, like from when Vision opens the curtains to the part where probably when Captain America comes in, that's the part I just don't like that whole like complete part I just don't like it. And then when Captain America comes in and the whole Secret Avengers comes in, the whole team, Black Widow, Falcon, criticism I give Infinity War because I just love that movie. That movie like literally saved my life in much more like ways that anyone would ever know. Uh, yeah, man, definitely. Yeah. Anyways, I just like Endgame. Like no parts where like, oh, this is slow, or I don't like it. Maybe like during my second watch, maybe the Thanos Nebula stuff. I thought that was a bit like maybe too convenient, where like the old Nebula got memories from the 2023 Nebula. That was probably like a bit more too convenient and maybe shouldn't have happened. Uh, like maybe like Thanos should have like ran into that nebula on Morag when he went to go find a stone. That would have been like a cool idea, maybe that. But like, I've come to like really like those parts because they really like show Nebula and Gamora's background and show why they are or how they are and how they act and such. But yeah, the first act of Endgame, I loved it. Like the first two acts were slow, like I guess, and I actually really liked that because they really showed the power that Thanos had when he like snapped his fingers. The first act was basically like catching up with the Avengers, seeing where they were, and because the 5 years passed, Tony or Captain Marvel met Tony. I felt like that was maybe like too easy. Like if they maybe added a scene where Captain Marvel shows up at Avengers HQ, where Cap is and Widow and Bruce and everyone is, and just comes in and says, "Where's Fury?" And I feel like that should have maybe been an Endgame to give a more clear picture of like how she found Tony in space. At first, I didn't like it. For some, I was like, how did Captain Marvel find Tony's wandering space? But then she brought him to like Avengers Tower. Then it's kind of like pretty clear. I loved how they made like Tony look so skinny. Like he was kind of like starving and very dehydrated when he like grabbed the reactor off his chest and gave it to Cap. That was a great moment. And there's like with the Avengers, not the pre-Avengers, Avengers. That was in That was a nice line. Nice callback to Age of Ultron, which another movie I love, to be honest. And yeah, Morgan was adorable. It's like Tony didn't like figure out time travel that easy. That was kind of like what? Uh, Ant Man. All the stuff with Ant Man was great. He was very funny in the whole entire movie. The maybe his best scene was when he met up with his daughter, uh, Cassie. Cassie, and she was like 5 years older, and I was like, Dad. That scene was great. And second act, I really love the second act of this movie, where all the Avengers are going back in time, and they go to New York, they go to Asgard, they go to Morag, and yeah, that's it. I love how Ancient Ones in the movie. Captain America was great, where he was like, "Hail Hydra," and the stuff with America's ass was just great. Uh, I really like the dynamic between Ant Man and Tony. I thought that was like pretty nice dynamic. Hulk Stales, that joke was really funny. Um, what else from that whole like sequence? Um, okay, so yeah, the second act was great. The part of Morag was kind of like maybe a bit boring with War Machine and Nebula. I thought it was really funny how Starler was just dancing with like no music. I thought that was like a great joke that played with it very well. And how did Rhodey not notice Nebula when she didn't go? And I didn't know why Nebula couldn't just like press the button. Just she had to just press it to go back in time. Like she definitely could have like. Oh wait, no. She she found out about Thanos. She went to the ship to warn Hawkeye and Black Widow about it, and she still didn't press the button to go back in time. Like that's stupid. Like that literally happened only so Thanos can go to the future. If that never happened, Thanos would never go to the future, and that was kind of like a stupid thing to do, honestly. Oh my god, I'm forgetting my like favorite part of this movie. Wow. Fat Thor. He was by far the funniest part of the movie, the best part of the movie. I love Fat Thor coming from another thick boy. Like, no, never mind. I just love Fat Thor. I thought that like everything about him was amazing. Like, you can really feel like the dread with him. Like since because like he didn't go for the head, and oh man, when that scene happened in the first part of the movie when they all went to go attack on Thanos, I love that scene. Thanos was just cooking his little breakfast, and then the Avengers just come, just freaking brutal, whatever, cut off his arms. Thor just cuts off Thanos' complete. Like, I'm surprised Disney let Marvel do this because Thanos' head got cut off on screen completely. Like, his head was completely snapped off. Like, jeez, that scene was just awesome. And then Thor just said, I went for the head. My theater absolutely popped. And I'll talk about more of that later. Hopefully, I remember. Steve and Margaret, uh, Peggy was just like heart wrenching. Like she was literally at the window when Steve was looking at her, but like he couldn't say anything to her or like even say hi because that would damage like everything they just done. And like that scene was just so heartbreaking and so amazing, and I really love that scene. I love how they showed the classic Ant-Man helmet with the like huge, like it was like huge with like antennas and like a open mouth piece. Hopefully, they kind of use that in Ant-Man 3. Like the MCU Ant-Man suits haven't really been kind of like similar to the comics, which I wish they would do, but it's kind of like MCU Ant-Man is his whole different, complete thing from the Ant-Man comics. I've heard from Ant-Man people who like whatever. Uh, what else? Yeah, that's about it. Before I talk about the third freaking act. Oh, also one more thing, Korg, which is so much funny. Why did they have Fortnite in this movie? Uh, Hawkeye and the Widow was like heartbreaking. They were literally fighting to kill the other person to save the universe. Like, wow. Okay, let's talk about this third act, man. Literally life changing. Literally the best thing Marvel has done. The best in the MCU's entirety. Even after watching Far From Home. Like, seriously. That whole, like, thing with, freaking Captain America and the whole of it. Like, the whole thing was beautiful. Like, from when Thor was like, let's kill him properly this time. They boom grabs two hammers, Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, which belongs to Beta Ray Bill. Hopefully he shows up in Thor 4, or in Guardians Volume 3. Please, Beta Ray Bill is the best character ever Marvel ever created. Please. Anyways, from that scene on to where Tony says, I am. Oh, yeah, man. Jeez. That scene was like, wow. First scene, that scene was like, yo, oh my god, like, I don't know. Okay. The whole, like, I feel like Thanos, they looked like, I feel like Thanos definitely looked a lot better in Infinity War than he did in Endgame. Professor Hulk looked great in this movie, or Smart Hulk, whatever like they're calling it behind the scenes now. Apparently, Fat Thor is now Bro Thor. Nah, I'm good. Tony's whole armor, where it kind of invokes that classic with the red gloves and the gold sleeves. I thought that whole like suit just looked awesome. Mark 85, like, geez, I want to see all the other like 60 freaking marks, whatever, that from Mark 50 to Mark 85. I thought that was awesome. Captain America's suit with the scales finally was like awesome. Definitely the best Captain America suit in the whole entirety of the MCU. Maybe the Winter Soldier beats it, or maybe the Civil War, or maybe the Age of Ultron suit. I don't know. I love all the Cap suits. What else? I loved how Thanos had his blade, and he kind of used that as a helicopter blade. There was one scene where he was like, kind of like shielding himself from like Tony like 15 pulse like blasters, whatever, and he was like going like this a bunch of them with like this, but like super fast with, but like you could Captain America lifted up Mjolnir. That was like, I screamed in my theater. My theater was literally a wrestling event. Like, I really felt like I was like at WrestleMania. Like since when Captain America got Mjolnir, the whole crowd just popped like, yes, oh my god, yes. They did the same thing for when Thor went for the head. It's like, I went for the head, and then people like clapped for like 5 minutes after. Yeah, that scene was like so great, cause like you kind of know who's gonna pick it up, but you also kind of know who like it's not, and then it comes around. It's like Cap, and he's got the shield, and he's got the hammer, and he runs, and he's got the music, I don't get copyright, but like that whole scene is just perfect. Like, and he's beating out Thanos with Mjolnir and the shield, and he's banging off this, banging off that. It was just amazing. And then Thanos breaks Captain America's shield, which I am convinced Thanos' huge metal sword is made from adamantium. Since Disney owns Fox now, so X-Men gonna be in the MCU soon. Please, probably in 5 years, to be honest. On your left, Cap. And then you see the yellow portal opening, and then Black Panther comes in, and all these people come in. That scene was like amazing. I kept screaming, and then Doctor Strange opened the portal. And then here comes Star-Lord, Strange, Mantis, Drax, and then when my boy freaking Spider-Man came in, he just came in swinging. I just screamed. He landed. His mask. I was like, I just kept screaming. I couldn't stop. I love that part of the movie. And then he goes, and then, wow, I'm getting chills, getting chills. And then they all like standing up in the line, and then Cap, like literally says, "Avengers has money," and then says, "Assemble." I wish he said "assemble" like louder, like "Avengers, assemble!" And then they all run. Mantis had some weird face. If you look back, that was really funny. Literally, the whole like third act of Endgame was literally ripped out of a event comic book, like Secret Wars, or like Incursion something. I don't know. Like I don't really any like War of the Realms is something that's going on right now in Marvel Comics. But yeah, yeah, we know how running was great. I don't know where War Machine got that armor. Like, how did you get like a completely new armor, like under like a like piles of rubber, rubble? Maybe it was like, or maybe it was like his old suit. But like, I don't know though. Like, where would he gotten it from? Like, Ant Man to Giant Man, and then Hulk and War Machine just jump off his hand. Like, what? I don't know. So they're running, and then when Giant Man just punches that Leviathan, I screamed again. I was like, yeah, yeah. And then the battle ensues. There's this great character moments, like Tony talking to Strange, and Thor's probably doing something I forgot. I've watched this movie 4 times in theaters, so, and then again, the fourth time was a while ago, so forgive me if I forget anything. The movie comes out in like Blu-ray in like a few weeks now. Uh, Maybe I'll do a steelbook review. Maybe I'll get my friend to do another video on the channel. The last one, like I don't know, he's weird. I don't really like it when he like he has a huge blue. Like, I don't know, he's a weird boy. Anyways, in Call of Obsidian, literally got squished by Giant Man's foot. Like, Giant Man just stopped and just, he like moved his leg, like, jeez. And like the whole like thing with Tony and Peter was great, where he like hugged, and like that, I thought that scene was like amazing. Uh, I'm Captain Marvel. Like, I'm one of those type of people who like, I enjoyed Captain Marvel, but like it felt like a filler movie. Like, do you know when you have a TV show and they're building up to this huge grandiose thing, and they have like this filler episode to kind of like catch up people, I guess, before this huge big thing happens? That's Captain Marvel. Red and the blue, kind of reverse, where also it was like red and blue. I love the short hair. The short hair just looked great. What else? Uh, oh yeah, where where Peter had the Infinity Gauntlet, and he would. Oh my god. So okay, so Peter, like, he does the like activate instant kill, which is like, fan service done right, definitely. It was like a lot of fan service, and it was done right. I just like amazing. And then Captain America literally throws Monia. Spider-Man flips onto it. He's swinging for Monia. Another scene where I screamed at. I literally went like, "Oh my god, yes!" Like, I don't know why. And then Valkyrie comes in and saves him. And that part was just awesome. And then Peter crash lands, and Captain Marvel comes in, and then she was like, "You got something for Peter Parker?" And then Spider-Man just gives it to her, and then this amazing. That's right, amazing. I love that scene. I don't care if like I don't know what the word is, forced, I guess. Like, it didn't need to be in the movie, but I'm glad it was in the movie because it was an awesome scene where all the other girl heroes was teaming up, aka A-Force. I would love an A-Force movie, or even an A-Force Disney Plus show. That whole sequence was awesome. Also, I'm just remembering now, when everyone was coming out of the portals, Howard the Duck was there. So Howard the Duck movie, maybe Howard the Duck TV show. I mean, that would be pretty awesome. Anyways, um, So yeah, that happened. That amazing scene happens, and then Tony, or Captain Marvel, like I was kind of scared. Like Captain Marvel was kind of like Roman Reigns in this weird way, and Thanos was kind of like the good guy, like this person you did not want to win. I mean lose. And Captain Marvel was like I don't know. To me, it kind of felt like she was like the Roman Reigns. They were like, no, no, don't do it, because I really felt like she was gonna grab the Infinity Gauntlet and snap with her own fingers, and she was like gonna kill Thanos and stuff. But like Thanos, which right at all, if she took the gauntlet and snapped her fingers, then like when Thanos just pummeled her with the Power Stone was great. And then Tony, oh man, the scene was great. And then Tony was fighting with Thanos, which I was surprised he stood toe to toe with 2014 Thanos. Like he's supposed to be like this mass crazy guy with like he knows every fighting style in the universe probably at this point, and Tony got a hold of him for like a few seconds. So he has each stone in his hands, and it was like the sound was like, I am inevitable. He snaps, wait, what? And then it comes into Tony, and then Tony's like, I am, I am. Oh. And then that was just great. And then Tony's death scene was sad. Even the little arc reactor in his chest kind of like faded away, which is also like another like sad thing. Like, wow. Then the funeral sequence happened. That was like sad. Everyone was there. Like I thought that scene was really cool because like literally almost every Marvel character was there. Even Harley from Iron Man 3. And oh, here's an Easter egg. The same music that plays around at Tony's funeral plays at the beginning where Tony and Nebula are in the Bentar, Guardians' new ship. So that's a little Easter egg. Also, the same beat of music plays during Peter, like when it gets to Peter Parker, it plays the same way, do do do, and then when it goes to Harley, it goes do do do. So it's kind of like the same. Anyways, I love this movie. Endgame, Avengers Endgame is a perfect movie, and it's a perfect follow up to Avengers Infinity War, which is also another really amazing movie. And I will give this movie, to be honest, a 10 out of 10. I love this movie. It's definitely my top 10 favorite movies of all time, along with Spider-Verse and a lot of other movies. And Endgame was just like amazing, and I really don't. If the MCU stopped with Endgame and this was like the last ever MCU movie, I would be fine with it. It's like a nice conclusion, a nice end, and I thought that was amazing. And that's about it. This video went on for way too long. I've been recording for like at least an hour or two, so this review is probably like 3 minutes. Anyways, if you're not done with that, please, I got 2 for you. Please subscribe.
To all the boomers asking, are you really going to try to raid Area 51? Yes! We want to see the aliens! The news is like, the FBI said they will shoot you. Okay. We're all suicidal. You think that's going to stop us?